my boy Sperry Springer, not Jerry Springer.
Come on, man, shout out to Sperry Springer. My young nigga wild like Jerry Springer. Gang!
Sperry Springer had the block in the streets, man. I stand for that, nigga.
You touched on something, so you actually got it, like, I don't know if that's your last name or if that's the name that something you got. It's Papa J Ruiz.
Yeah.
So, you say you're Colombian, because I was gonna ask, like, I didn't know what.
Right.
I'm like, shit, you probably Latino or something.
Right.
Right now, it's the wave, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, it's predominantly a lot of Mexican rappers, but it's still all into the Latino shit.
Facts.
It's the wave right now, it's popular. See, back then when you probably started, it was like...
It was taboo.
Yeah,
you know
so how you feel about how it is now, and then just knowing that, like, fuck, if I was coming out now, like, maybe I would have been perceived differently, but...
Right.
Like, how you...
Right. Shit, to be honest, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, because I'm not the type of dude that's gonna grow bitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gonna only stagnate you, keep you at a level. Like, so, like, seeing more Spanish people, like, to me, bro, when I was growing up, I seen Big Pun, Terror Squad, all these Spanish dudes rapping and hanging with black people. So, to me, that wasn't, like, weird. You know what I'm saying? But on the West Coast, it's somewhat
different.
Like, jailed up. So, I used to, like, my big brother always put me on the East Coast rap. So that's how I knew about Pun and all that, and I seen that. So I was always I had pride in being Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Eminem gave me the confidence to rap, because I was like, damn, a white boy getting down, and people always think I'm white. So I was like, oh shit, I could rap, you know what I'm saying? But, like, now seeing all these Spanish people coming out from, like, everywhere, from Texas to LA to New York, like, so fucking Florida, like, Spanish rappers, you know what I'm saying? I could name all of them. Because it's like, it's hard, like when I see them, I get prideful, I get joyful. Like, I don't know how they take it, but to me, I'm like, shit, we taking this shit over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like when Tekashi came out, I was like, oh, he cool because he's Spanish, he doing the shit.
Yeah. But
then when you get mixed up with the whole rat and shit and all that shit, like, you out the game. You don't count no more for us Spanish folks, because we solid too, you know what I'm saying? We 10 toes down, so you ain't leading us Latinos, you know what I'm saying, bro?
No, it's interesting you said it, because I still see, like, it's a lot of people that feel how you feel. It was like, yeah, this shit. He's one of us. So cool.
Right.
It is what it is. We might not really fuck with it all the way, but he one of us.
Right.
But then when shit happens, you know what I'm saying, it does make you fall back. But there's still a shitload of people that do fuck with him and shit. But I was gonna say, like, between him, I'm down in Texas. I don't know how much you familiar with, like, SPM. You know.
Oh yeah, bro.
These are like technically some of the biggest Mexican and Latino rappers to ever pop off, and they both had like downfalls at like peak times, or
exactly
like it's so it's
almost like Pun. He died. Got 2 years in the game, died. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
So like we really haven't got to see like a super long run. I mean, you got Fat Joe, he's OG. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Just fully just be out there nonstop. Like it hasn't popped off like that.
Right.
Is it just like, well, we just don't have enough? We just haven't had enough people. Like, we only focus on one at a time type shit.
I think so. I think people's, like, how can I say? They can only last so long with one person, so they move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Their attention span short, so yeah, that's how people perceive shit. But like me, I always notice that shit. Like, you bringing SPM up, like that's real. That's real Latino. Like he was getting it. And he was also a Latino that was cool with the black people. Like, he wasn't on no dumb shit. So, like, to me, I always respect shit like that, because that's what it's about. Hip hop really like that. Like from New York, when the shit started, Puerto Ricans, all the Latinos and the blacks, they made hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And the park, all that. So, like that's why I've been blessed, bro, to have such a perspective on life and see different cultures and be in different cities. Because, like, when I was always in LA, I see that. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much Hispanic and black together.
Yeah.
But then when I go out to New York and shit, it's like, shit, we all one in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like mind-boggling, the culture.
I get that a lot
you know
in
what I'm
Texas,
saying?
bro. Like, a lot of people.
Same with Texas.
Some people, they be kind of like shocked, just like how like it's normally is like shit. A couple of my artists I managed, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Goon and Bandito. They Mexican. And I didn't think about them being Mexican when I started mentioning them. Like, they just, y'all rap, y'all just happen to be Mexican. All right, cool, we gonna run with it.
Right.
But then we not even thinking about alright, they repping the Mexican flag, they got the bandanas and shit, ox. These my niggas, so I'm wearing it too. And I'm black, you know what I'm saying? But outside in, like some people just don't get that shit.
Right.
The fact that like niggas, like you said, you could be the only like Latino person around, you know, nothing but black people type shit. Like even, you know, people like shout out Peso, like niggas caught a lot of flack because he has a few beefs and niggas was trying to call him out because he kind of does come off more in touch with the black culture.
Yeah, facts.
And people trying to say he's not Mexican enough or not Spanish enough just because of the way he was raised and grew up type shit. Like, how do you feel about that shit? Like,
to me, like when I seen Peso, like, I was like, what's the problem? Because like to me, that's like, I relate to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. Like, I grew up in the city, all my homies black as shit. I had to hang. Niggas is banging, niggas doing what they do. I gotta survive. This is survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? So when I see the whole world looking at his shit like taboo, but I also understand because I know what West Coast life is like. So some Hispanics in the West Coast, they don't fuck with using the N-word or they don't use. But to me, it's like I've been all over the world, so it's not like taboo. Like when I see Peso, like that's why I'm supporting it. Like that shit ain't that's a real nigga. Like let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I get why some of the West Coast Spanish people feel some kind of way because that's how a lot of niggas was doing shit. Like when I was dropping my music videos, that's how they was doing it in the beginning. They was always saying like, oh, he think black. But that's because it was a West Coast fan base finding out about me. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I mean, bro, you living out here, bro, living in this world, just in general. Everybody is a world of themselves. So just be mindful that everybody just try to move around and shit. Cause you know, like, it's like, bro, the world crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own perspective. Like I done been around the 60s, like out in LA. It's a whole different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I done been around just a lot of people in different areas, Florida niggas, all kinds of shit. So it's just like, you just gotta be respectful of their culture and, you know, if you gotta stand 10 toes and press the line so niggas respect your shit, then that's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Nah, for real.